Hi, I'm Anna Yosin. This is Whole-Sol Living. Today I'll be going over two variations of the triangle pose, Trikonasana, the reverse triangle, Viparita Trikonasana, and the revolved triangle, Parivrita Trikonasana. So the revolved is always with a twist, and the reverse is basically going backwards from whatever pose that you're doing. So with the triangle pose, I've already made a video on the proper alignment and breathing cues for that. So if you need that as guidance, go back and watch that video. I'm going to assume you've already done that or you already know how to do the triangle pose. And we're going to start here. I'm going to bring my right foot forward and my left foot back. Now again, remember we want the triangle pose, those hips are both open. So if you've got pretty tight hips, you're going to bring your feet farther apart in the lateral direction. If your hips are pretty open, that you can bring them closer, even lining up that heel to the middle of the back foot. So just make sure that you're not compromising the position of the knee if your hips are super tight, right? So if you're trying to open your hips and your knee comes in, more important to protect the knee than to make those hips wider. So find your alignment there. Now remember with the triangle, we're reaching forward and down. So the reverse of that would be reaching back and down. And from there, we're lifting up this front hand. So since my right foot is forward, this right hand is up. I'm keeping those hips nice and open. And I'm trying to keep the hips square open and the hips under the shoulder, at least to start with. As I reach this back hand back, I can have the option to reach that hand around the back for a bind and really reaching up as I look up and lift up. So think about lifting up through each of the vertebrae, reaching, and I'm pushing down on the feet, pulling up on the arches. I can even pull up on the toes if I want, and I'm squeezing those legs in towards each other. So I'm really grounding those feet through the floor so I have a little bit of ability to move freely with the upper body. So again, reaching up and again, breathing. And also think about opening the heart. So we're lifting this sternum, looking up as I'm squeezing the legs together. So the legs are active, they're not just hanging out. So that is the reverse. So if I go from a regular triangle here, looking up, going into the reverse, I'm gonna lift up with this back hand, reach it towards the back leg or the lower back or around, and then reaching up with the top hand. So that's the reverse triangle. If I go into the revolved triangle, I do have to change my stance a little bit. So I'm gonna walk my feet in a little bit closer and square my hips off towards the front. Okay, so this one is open hip for that regular and reverse triangle. For the revolved triangle, because I'm twisting, I'm gonna have to shift my feet so that back foot also is pointing forward, not out to the side. So I've got almost 11s with those feet. And from there, my right foot is forward. So I'm gonna be twisting towards the right, okay? I'm gonna use a block because the blocks are helpful and we wanna make sure that the back alignment is straight, not rounded. So start off with a block and then from there you can move down. From there, what I'm gonna do, my feet are about 3 feet apart. I'm gonna start with reaching forward with a flat back. So this is gonna really open up the hamstring of the front leg. From there, since my right leg is forward, I'm taking my left hand down with that straight back, starting from the lower spine. I'm rotating towards the right and looking up, reaching up with that right hand and pulling the shoulder away from the ear. Okay, being careful not to pop this right hip out. You want to keep those hips stable, so I'm squeezing those legs in towards each other, really grounding through both of the feet. And again, once I come out of that, I want to have a straight back and come on up. Okay, so that is the revolved triangle. So the reverse and revolved triangle, different variations of that Trikonasana. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or anything to add to this, go ahead and put that in the comments below. We want to share this with the community. We're all here to help each other. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you would have a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.